You're listening to Radio Kidnappers, the voice of Hawke's Bay. This is the program called
The Wonderful World of Wardini Books.
We've never done that before.
No, that was exciting.
And in the studio, of course, we have the amazing Lou from Wardini Books in Havelock North. You've got another shop somewhere.
Oh, yeah, Napier.
Yeah, that's right, indeed.
Just the two.
Just the two of you, but it's going to be an empire one day. It is an empire in a way, really, isn't it?
It's a small, beautiful, perfectly formed empire of two shops.
Anyway, 3 more awesome books to review today, and the first one is called Astrid and the Sky Calf.
Look at Astrid and the Sky Calf. This is by Rosie Farragut, I think you maybe say that. And this is Dr. Rosie.
Dr. Rosie.
And she has a hospital for magical beasts.
Oh, look at that.
And they're all a little bit sick, and she's fixing them up. And then one day, through the window, a sky calf appears. Here he comes. Isn't he gorgeous?
Oh, he
He's
is
got wings
gorgeous,
and a red nose and earrings.
Look at that.
Yeah. And she's excited to meet her first sky calf. But he can't tell her what the matter is. And she can't figure it out, so she takes his temperature and she listens to the heart of the sky calf. Oh, it's actually a girl, actually. Maybe sticky tape will help, but sticky tape, no, doesn't help at all. Everyone gets a bit fed up about it. But they just hang out, and they play games and they do drawings, and turns out that's actually enough. And she comes into it the next morning, and the sky calf is just hanging with everybody, and everybody seems quite happy. And she realises that sometimes you don't need sticky tape.
No,
you just need a bit of hanging out together.
Yes, I sensed there was a moral coming in that book, and there it was.
I just love it. You don't need to put sticky tape on everything to fix it. Sometimes it's just good old human kindness.
That's what my father used to say, it's nice to be nice.
It's nice to be nice, absolutely it is. There's no need not to be.
And who's going to read that book? What age?
I would say you could probably read it to a 2-year-old and up, 2 to 4 to 5, and it's a nice little message.
It is.
And I really like that. Dr. Astrid asked Sky Calf if she would like to stay and help with her hospital for magical beasts. She could do with an extra pair of hooves. Yeah, so they all live happily ever after.
I love it. And the next book is called Tiger Heart.
Whoa, this is amazing. It's by Penny Crimes. I think that's how you say that,
Yes, I would say so, yes.
C-H-R-I-M-E-S. And this is about a little girl who lives in London, and her name, Fly. She's a bit of a pickpocket character, a bit like Oliver Twist, and she reports back to a Fagin-type character, and he's horrible, and he's always shoving her up chimneys.
Yeah.
And she's getting too big to be up the chimney, and she knows that that's not a good thing, and she decides she's got to run away. So she's down this chimney, and she's planned her escape. She knows where all the escape routes are, and she drops down and unexpectedly drops into the cage of a massive tiger.
Right,
and thinks,
it's scary.
Okay, I'm going to get eaten now. At least, I didn't die up a chimney. So she's got this really cool attitude. And the tiger comes towards her and licks her scraped knee. And she's like, he's just warming me up before he knobs me all up. And the tiger speaks to her and calls her princess and bows down before her. And he said that he can taste that she has blue blood. She's royal, not a little gutter snipe after all. And then it's about them both being captured, imprisoned. Where do they actually belong? And this massive adventure to get them both home, and the magical power between her and the tiger.
I can tell just by looking at your face it's got a happy ending.
It's got a really good ending. It's I would say it's probably for about 9 and up. Sometimes grown-ups get a bit worried that kids can't deal with death and stuff in books. There is a bit of death in this. There's a disaster, and so as long as kids can cope with that kind of thing, a lot of kids can, because it's part of adventure.
I know.
And it's learning about it through books helps you prepare for real life, I think.
Kids playing video games and shoot them up, that sort of stuff.
It's much better than that.
Absolutely right. It can't beat a good book, that's for sure. And the last of our good books we're going to have a look at today is called American Dirt. Is that about the share market or the police or the FBI or the CIA? Or?
It's about emigration from Mexico into El Norte. So this is by Janine Cummins. It's a novel, and it's pretty brutal. So this is about Lydia. She's got a bookshop. She's a bit like me, but she lives in Acapulco. She's got a bookshop. She's a nice middle-class lady. She's married to a journalist. She's got a little 8-year-old boy called Luca. But her husband, Sebastian, is doing exposés of the cartels. There's a new cartel in town, and they're doing some scary stuff, and he does a profile on one of the bosses. And as a result of that, they're all at a beautiful party for her 15-year-old niece, who is just, I can't remember what it's called now. It's something to do with the Catholic faith, and that, when you turn 15, you wear the dress and you have the party. Yep. So all the family's there when the cartel turns up and slaughters all of them.
Oh, no.
Lydia and Luca survive, but she knows that they will not rest until they've got them. And so she and Luca just run, and they're heading for America. They don't call it America because apparently in South America they don't see America as America. It's
What do they see it as?
It's the United States, but it's not, because they're in America to them is the southern countries of America. Yeah, so that was quite an interesting thing. So I learned a lot from this book. So there's this nice, pleasant woman who has to go on the run. She has to. You've seen images of the people on the tops of the trains trying to get through. She's got to do all this stuff with her little boy, and she's not prepared for it. And it's just the most incredible story that the author has based on a lot of research, because her husband was an illegal immigrant into North America.
And there's a cartel chasing them all away?
Yeah. It's terrifying and completely engaging and really humanising, because it's from the victim's point of view. You know, quite often we read about the cartel bosses and it's all from that perspective, and it almost makes it sound kind of glamorous. No, it's not. It's brutal.
Make a good movie.
Yes, it would. Yeah, but read it. It's just incredible.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
It's a 10 out of 10.
Wow, it doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Nope.
Cannot. As always, Lou, our pleasure to chat with you. You look after yourself, and we'll talk to you same time, same place next time.
Cool. Thanks, Kim.